Hello and welcome everyone to the weekly video. In this weekly video we're going to talk about the S&P 500, NASDAQ, DAX and crude oil. Okay, this is what I'm going to focus on. Also about forex market, euro Canadian dollar, Australian dollar versus the Swiss franc. So let's get started. Okay, so before going to the chart, I want to talk about, of course, the Fed versus the coronavirus. The fight between them continue, become more ugly or more strong. And I'm going to show you now what's happened with the coronavirus, the power of the coronavirus to make a down movement, and the power of the Fed to make an up move. And then we will go to the chart and see what chart say now who is going to win. Okay, so coronavirus, let's start with that. So as you can see, there are more new cases every day in more countries. The number of people that are dying from this disease, from this virus, become bigger and bigger. You can also see, of course, more people are recovered. You can see the chart of total case, total death, so it's going up. Now in China, as you can see, there is a slowdown. Okay, so this is good news from China. Italy in a big problem. You can see the numbers. Basically, it's going worse and worse in Spain, Iran, Germany, the United States. So you can see here all the numbers. So the coronavirus become more spread in more countries and more people, and that means that more factories are closed, more people at home not working. So this is what actually make the red candles, if we can want to say it like this. So the coronavirus make people panic, sells them stock, make market to move down. Factories are closed, cities are closed, people at home. So what is the forces from the other side that basically try to make an up move to stop the fall and make an up move? So first of all, United States going to bring $1,000 for each adult in the United States and additional $500 for each kids they have. So people are going to have money to spend, and this can protect the economy. Now, the main power versus the coronavirus, as I say, is the Fed. So we can see here the main headlight that we got since market closed. Okay, so first of all, Fed every day make a new announcements on more emergency moves, basically to support the market. So we can see it if it's on the swaps market, if it's on the repo market, and basically put liquidity. It's not only the Fed, it work together with the Bank of Canada, Bank of England, Bank of Japan, Europe Central Bank, that also make big package to support the market. So the other side force is very, very strong. Now, Fed got the power to bring big blue candles. He got the power, but is he willing to use this power? So as you can see, since market close, we got some big news. Read it, Bloomberg, Fed going all in to save economy. Okay, here's what come next. So basically, can see here some big numbers that's coming up to support the market. This is only one big news. So why they say the Fed is going all in to support the economy? Fed just put on Friday 1.1 trillion in the repo market when market close. So this could be a sign for a gap up when market will open. And they say going to lend additional $1 trillion a day to a large banks. So this is also something really crazy to do. Again, we can see this big news in all the big websites, all the big news sites. So New York Fed will offer 1 trillion in daily repo for the rest of the month. It's a lot of money. Use a lot of power. It cut rate twice. More central bank cut rates. Now Europe also make a big package. So ECB, Europe Central Bank, announced 750 billion emergency program. Okay, so they also put some money, and you can see DAX, by the way, end this week with an up move. So this is one thing. Also very important for you to know, in France, okay, you cannot take short position anymore. Not in France and not on Italy. So they banned short position. So basically, there is a lot of power now that's, they throw a lot of money. To throw 1 trillion a day or 700 billion, it's a lot of money, and they do basically use them power, whatever they do, to stop the fall in the world index. So this news that Europe Central Bank throws 750 billion euro at the economy to fight the coronavirus crash, this news came when market was open. So this is why DAX end more high than the weekly low. So now after we see, what the coronavirus can do, the big rates, factory closed, people at home, and I show you what Fed is doing, what Europe Central Bank is doing, what the France government is doing, and everything. That's the band short. Now let's go to the chart and see our dilemma, basically what the charts say, what is the answer of the chart. So let's continue. Okay, before I go actually to the chart, I want to talk about trend support. So when we got an uptrend, okay, so market going up, to find the top, I need to use Fibonacci extension level, Bollinger Band, EMA, pivot point, megaphone pattern, Gartley pattern, a lot of tools, trend line, okay, whatever, to find here the top. Now when market get to the top, as we find the top last time, and market start to go down, to crash, where it's going to stop. So in an uptrend, basically what we got in all the index, so to find the top, I'm using the moving average. Okay, so moving average, first of all we got the 200 moving average, then we got the 300 moving average, then we got the 400 moving average, then above them we got the 600 moving average, and last one and most powerful one is the 800 moving average. So basically what is happening usually is market going down, get to the famous 200 moving average, and then go up to a new high. Now if the famous 200 moving average doesn't work, which is what is happening most of the time, market go down, get to the 300 moving average, then go up to a new high. Now if this one not working, it's go to the 400 moving average. Usually we got movement from the 400 to the 200. So this is very high success rate movement, and from here market can go to a new high, or can go down to test the 600 moving average and then to go to a new high, or to the 800 moving average and then finally to go to a new high. So it will go basically here, touch the 200 moving average, then go down, and then it will do something like this and go to a new high. Now when price get here to the 800 moving average, basically you hear about the news, Fed is supporting the market, government stimulate, bring package, bailout, all these big headlines, because they don't want price to break this moving average in the daily chart. or basically in the weekly chart, it's basically most of the time getting to this 300 or 400 moving average. So now we are in this area, and I'm telling you this could be the last sneak attack, and this can be the bottom. So from here market can make a little bit more down movement, something like this, but then it will go up to a new high, because what Fed and everybody else doing is putting a lot of money, and this is money game. So McDonald's, for example, store can be closed, but the stock will go up because they just buying everything, and market will go up. So this is, and now I'm going to show you this on the chart, and we're going basically to explain it in deep there. Okay, let's start with the DAX. DAX, the German index, DAX30. So this is weekly chart. So you can see here the uptrend. So first of all, market go up, get down, touch here the black one, the 300 moving average, and boom, go up to a new high. Then again it fall, touch again the 200, the 300, even here the 400 moving average, and boom, jump up to a new high. So again we got an uptrend, then market fall, market crash, and now I don't want to focus why each crash is happening in the fundamental, but it's crash, get to the 400 moving average, first of all to the 200, make a small up move. It's not small, it's almost more than a month of an up move, okay? Then it fall, break the 300, get to the 400, make a sneak attack, and then boom, we got a lot of weeks of an up move. Big up move came from this 400 moving average. Then market crash again, get to the 600 moving average, break it, 800 moving average, sneak attack, and boom, market jump up to a new high. So to test the last high, make a small new high. Then again it fall, and again it get to all this moving average, make some up move in the way, make a sneak attack, and then go up to a new high. Then it fall here. Okay, so the new high is here. So then it fall again, get to the 800 moving average, the last test for the uptrend. So what is happening here and here and here? Always you hear Fed, central banks, everybody support the market, and then boom, market go up to a new high. Now even if you see here this sneak attack, you can see here there is blue candles, blue weekly candles. So it's very nice to take this also up movement. So also here you can see market touch the 800 moving average and go up. So let's continue. So again here market touch the 200 moving average, the blue line, and go up, the 300 moving average, and go up to new high. Listen, new high, new high, new high, new high from here, new high from here. So now where is market? Market touch again the 800 moving average. And what's happened? Candle and blue. So basically we got some Europe countries that's bound to take short. We got every day we hear about new package to support the economy. So you can see basically again, and this fall was very hard by the way, as you can see. So it touched the 800 moving average and go up. We still got here a gap that needs to be filled. So I think the charts tell me that next movement is an up move around here and to close the gap before additional fall can come. Now it can always make a sneak attack, go a little bit down, make here a new low, and then going up. But it looks like it's going to go up. Okay, so let's look now on the NASDAQ100 daily chart. Uptrend. Let's see the moving average, how they work. So market touch here the 300, go up, again fall, touch the moving average, 300, 400, boom, go up to a new high, again fall, again 300, 400, boom, jump up to a new high, Here it fall twice 200 moving average, the blue line, and go up, and fall 200 moving average, and boom, go up to a new high. Then here we make such a big movement. You can see the big red get to the 400 moving average, and boom, go up to a new high. Then again fall 600 moving average, and boom, go up to a new high. So also here the 600 twice support the price to a new high. And again, when it's here, you hear such headlines that some government, some central bank support the market. Let's see, it's going to continue to go up. Here it's touched the 200 moving average, the blue line, and boom, jump up to a new high. Then we got some crash. So let's see this crash. So if all touch the 200 moving average, bring some few days of blue candle, then to the 300 moving average, and again bring some blue candles. Okay, these blue candles can be enough sometimes to make big profit. Then if all touch the 400 moving average, the pink line, and again bring blue candles. So each time it get here was an attempt to make a new high. Then what's happened? Market go down, touch the 600 moving average. As you can see here, support twice the price to a new high. So again, it bring blue candles again, time after time. This is the history of the chart. So again, you can see some big up move from the 600 moving average. It's very big up move. And let's see what's happened. Boom, market go to a new high. So this correction, this big down movement that was all over the news, of course, and in the 600 moving average. What year we are? 2018, 2019. So let's see what's happened. And now this is here we take the short, market crash. So first of all, we got here again 400 that support the market. Now where is the price today? On the 800 moving average, the last test of the uptrend. And this is why Fed is going all in to support the economy. They don't want the uptrend to break. They don't want to take the scenario that this moving average will turn and the 800 will be on the top, the 200 on the bottom, and boom, we are on a bear market. So this is why he's going all in. This is why he's going to support market so hard. So let's focus in. First time market touched the 800 moving average, boom, we got this blue candle, big blue candle to the black one, to the 300 moving average. Then it fall again and didn't break it, and then make an up move, then didn't break it, and even Friday it didn't break it. Now we got $1.1 trillion when market close support to the repo market by the Fed. So I believe next week will just go up to touch the 200 moving average, or go down a little bit, make a sneak attack, and then going to go up. But the next movement, yes, it can be to a new all-time high. Now we also got this this AB equal to CD. Okay, so AB equal to CD, 800 moving average, Fed support the market. So I believe that the fight between the Fed to the coronavirus, the Fed is going to win because of, again, what all the time that was this big down movement, it stopped on the moving average. So it's more likely to happen again. Okay, Forex market. We got position in the euro versus Canadian dollar, short position. So still there is here the gap, okay, that's waiting to be closed. This market really hard this time. You really try not to bring profit. but with the build system we're okay with that. Basically we got some short position from a higher price. When market going to close the gap here, all position will out in a profit. It looks very good. This big sneak attack here and the hammer candle looks very good. So just I believe by the open or day after we're going to close profit in the euro Canadian dollar. Okay, now I'm going to talk about on the most beautiful position that we got now on the market, new opportunity. So AUDUSD. Now when I say AUDUSD, it's AUD versus Swiss francs versus Canadian dollar, basically all the AUD pairs and crosses, okay? So AUDUSD, I choose the major to talk about. This is the major, you know, AUD versus the US dollar. So it fall very hard. We got here colors that didn't work. It bring big red candles and you get to the last Bollinger Band. Now I'm telling you, you can look on some daily chart, 15-minute charts for a month or two and you will not see the last Bollinger Band here. Okay, so this last Bollinger Band is very powerful. It's on the monthly chart. I believe the next movement here can be an up move above here the colors pattern. So it's 1000 pips to take. You get paid on the swaps. This is very powerful now that we got in the Australian dollar. You can see in the CAD versus the Swiss franc, like the Euro CAD, you make this hammer candle, so it's more likely that it will make some blue movement next week and close our profit. It looks very good. Now let's talk about the crude oil. The crude oil is the most amazing opportunity now in the market. Okay, so crude oil, if you buy it on 30, you buy it on 20, and you buy it on 10, stop loss on 0. Now when you make an $20 up move, close profit, easy money, no risk. This is a crude oil, the best setup that can happen. Now let's talk about the support and all the rest. So first of all, we got here this Gartley pattern. Okay, so market make here a blue candle. It was blue then and red. Then he make another blue in the 8 hours chart. Then he fall, break this pattern, okay, and fall to a big low. You know, it's crazy movement on the oil. So next support, first of all, is this trend line. Okay, so if market will make a new low, this will be the support that will jump up the price. Okay, now we still got here a gap, so this red candle is not real. Actually, it was a jump in the price. Here the software show it a red, but it was a gap. I can show you the gap later. So this gap need to fill. So this is the target for all along. The first target, its price is 40. Okay, so now it doesn't mean that it needs first of all to go down here. What basically is, we can see here a low, a higher low. So next week it's going with the index to go up, test here the 32 moving average, then to jump up and close the gap here. Okay, so this is what I see in the crude oil. Okay, so now we finished with the chart. I want to talk a little bit fundamental on what's happened in the crude oil. We got some big position, big money that we invest in the crude oil. So let's see what's happened in the fundamental, what's happened in the news. So first of all, oil price is so low, it's really hard the United States and basically more countries. I will show you it later. Basically US to send envoy to Saudi Arabia, Texas suggest oil output cut. So first of all, US start to talk with Saudi Arabia and they want they basically to make the oil price higher. Okay, so what is very important is for you to understand that the price crashed so deep that regulators in Texas consider carbon production there for the first time in nearly 15 years. Okay, 50 years. Yeah, and they didn't cut, and now they want to do that because they are losing money. They are losing a lot of money, and I see big power of buy coming now to the crude oil, and price going to skyrocket very, very soon. So again, after market close, a lot of times I see, very good news to our position. So basically, what US is doing now, they buy crude, they speak with countries. This could support the price. So President Trump basically brings some buy power to the crude oil. Again, can bring some up. Now, Saudi Arabia will start this down movement because Russia didn't want to cut production. So they say, okay, you don't want, we will show you what, and they bring price to fall. They give discount. So now they're starting to spend money to support the economy because of this crude oil low price and the coronavirus, of course. But now they start to understand that basically they need to pay a lot of money because of this war they started. So now let's see basically why the United States, why everybody want price to go up. So let's see how much it costs to produce barrel of oil and gas. So basically this is how much it costs for the UK to produce a barrel of oil. Okay, so one second. Okay, so I fixed it so you can see the numbers. So there is the production cost and there is the transportation cost. So total cost for the UK is $44. So when price is less than 44, they are losing money. They cannot produce oil. So this is a big problem for the UK. Now you remember price now is around 24. So it's a big problem for them. Also Brazil, 34. Nigeria, Venezuela, Canada. Okay, Canada is one of the world big production of oil. So $26. So now price is under this number. They are losing money. They are losing money. It means that politics and people and companies, everybody now under pressure to make price to go up. US 23, so they are barely making money, and now and this is what you see, this number here. They are not the total cost, okay, because company basically a very problem with these numbers, okay. So we got Norway, so oil cannot continue to fall too much, okay. Russia, $19, so Russia barely making money now, and don't forget they got sanctions and a lot of problem there, the ruble. So basically again, no one can really, working without making profit and continue to keep this price so low. So we got Iraq, Iran can hold it to $9, but Iran, got big sanctions, big problems. They must oil to be higher so they can make some profit and live. Saudi Arabia, the mine production, so they can hold price $9, 8.98. So this is why they was so powerful to bring price to go down. But now as you can see, they need, as I showed you a minute before, they need to support the economy. Okay, so maybe they're making profit, but not enough profit. So they need now to put billions of dollars to support them economy. And don't forget, all the top above, all those who now even not making profit, they are losing money. So they bring big pressure to make the oil to go up, and they make a big pressure on Saudi Arabia, which they are depend of the United States to support them. Okay, so in defense, but versus Iran and this big politics there. I don't want to get deep in that, but everybody now pressure them to stop this nonsense and make stability in the oil price. And I believe now big hedge funds, people around the globe, put long position because they can hold the stop loss to zero. So I believe next week, next 2 weeks, this month, next month, we're going to see price above 44. Above 44. Above 44, it's mean round number $50, but it's need to be 44, so at least everybody can make money on the oil, because if they cannot, it's mean a company are closed, people get fired, a big problem to the economy. So this is the oil. Also, oil got support from support number 3. You can see price strategy go up and still need to get here. You can see where the mouse need to get here and close the gap on price 40. So here you can see the gap, you can see the support, and basically need to try to get to resistance number 1, and then we can see additional down movement, but to stay above price 44. Okay, so that's it for the weekly video. I hope you enjoy it. So next week going to be very interesting. We can still see some sneak attacks, but the next movement need to be an up move. I forget to talk about, there is some vaccine test, they try to use some other vaccine from other disease to use on the coronavirus. So each news from there, good news, can bring some big spike up. Anyway, I already say anything. I want to add that those of you who can add more money to them account, make additional deposit to bring us the ability to buy more crude oil, to buy more DAX, but more focus on the crude oil. So this will be very great. Also protect the account, of course. More money is always good. So this is a time that there is good opportunity to invest. Again, good opportunity to invest is now with this coronavirus, very high volatility. And I want to show you here now something that give us a tip what's going to happen next week, which is the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, as I speak now, is going up. He finished last week, Friday, he ended Friday on a price 5,900. Now is again above 6,000. Also there I wait for price 7,000 to close some very nice profit, position and profit, but I want more profit in the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin going up now is can give us the tip that next week we're going to see an up move. So again, that's it for the weekly video. Have a very good week.